It's Late Night Saturday with Tim Kavanagh. Tonight's guest, Rusty DeWees. And now, from Alumni Auditorium at Champlain College, here's Tim.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to tonight's show, and we will have a new announcer for you next week. Thank you, Mark. We have a great show for you tonight, and we're welcoming back our good friend, Rusty DeWees. Yes. Plus, we're going to be giving audience members a chance to win tickets to Warren Miller's new film, Children of Winter, that include lift tickets to Stratton and Smuggler's Notch, plus $25 to the Alpine Shop. So, audience, be ready for that, huh? But before we get to all that, right now we are going to learn about a musical instrument that you may have heard on the CBS show Survivor. The didgeridoo is native to Australia and considered to be the world's oldest musical instrument, dating back at least 40,000 years. The didgeridoo is an Aboriginal wind instrument that is made from a tree limb hollowed out by termites. And it varies in sizes from about 3 feet to nearly 10 feet in length. Here is Pitts Quattrone to talk about National Didgeridoo Day on November 22nd. Give it up for him. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, Tim.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's kind of an unusual instrument, to say the least.
It's one of the weirdest and one of the oldest, actually. It's 40,000 years old at least.
Yeah.
Some people say 100,000 years old. And how this is known, there's artwork in caves in Australia, pictures, images of the animals and people playing the didgeridoo, and scientists have narrowed it down between 40 and 100,000 years old.
Wow, that's a long time.
It sure is.
That's long. So you got National Didgeridoo Day coming up on the 22nd. What can folks expect, and where is it?
It's in Montpelier at the Unitarian Church on Saturday the 22nd at 7 o'clock, and it's totally free to the public, no charge. So whoever wants to show up can show up, and the idea is to get people there and to bring public awareness about this wonderful instrument out to the mainstream public.
And so what will people, when they're there, are there others? I mean, there's going to be yourself there, obviously. How many different didgeridoo folk, I guess, are there? Are there a lot of you out there, I guess is what I'm saying, in Vermont?
There are a few. What's happening at this particular event, the National Didgeridoo Day in the USA, I'm going to do a workshop, combine that with a musical performance. So I'll tell some history about the instrument and then feature the didgeridoo in different styles of music.
All right, let's hear some more of that, because it's sure. A very unique sound. I know you're just kind of blowing into it and you're moving your lips around a lot in there.
It starts with the lips.
Yeah, I do that a lot, so I could probably play it. Oh! Very nice.
Thank you.
All right, and for more information, people can go to your MySpace page, which is what now?
It's myspace.com/The Earthman Band.
The Earthman Band, and you're wearing the shirt right
Yes.
there. Pitts Quattrone, everybody, let's give it up for him. All right. We've got another segment here on the show, and it's about moving out. Not moving out of the house or anything like that. It's moving out, which is coming to the Flynn in March. It's Billy Joel's moving out, and we here at Late Night Saturday giving folks a chance to win tickets to Billy Joel's hit musical. We have an audience member. Her name is Pam. She's from Williston, and she's going to try and win tickets right now by finishing the lyrics to one of the songs of the show. Joel Abbott will play the song, and it will be sung by Hank the Angry Custodian, and hopefully Pam can finish off that song correctly. Joel and Hank and Pam, take it away.
They thought can you play me a melody, but I'm really sure how it goes. It's sad and it's sweet and it's really complete. When I call a young man to
Wow! All right. We've got a real natural here. Pam, congratulations. You just won yourself a pair of tickets to Billy Joel's Moving Out. It's coming to the Flynn in March. And if you folks haven't gotten your tickets, go to 86 Flynn or flynntickets.org. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to throw in the jar of Jed's Maple Mud. And be sure to listen to Star 92.9. We've got more Late Night Saturday coming up right after this.
She knew the word. Who knew?
Good evening and welcome to Late News Saturday. A new diet craze is beginning to sweep our nation, following reports from overseas that a Japanese actress lost 26 pounds by eating all the bananas she wanted for breakfast. What makes this banana diet so appealing? Nothing, says U.S. nutritionists. And we here at Late Night Saturday are inclined to agree. Eat nothing but bananas? Didn't really do wonders for our ancestors now, did it? In more exciting news, and I mean much more exciting news, the Gynecological Society of America has reported the discovery of several new types of orgasms. And we have the latest additions to this O-list right here. For example, after getting a really good facial, some women are reporting what's called a porgasm. What's that thing President Bush experiences every day? Well, that's called a wargasm. And speaking of politicians, what Alan Tipper have is called a gorgasm. Upon hearing this late-breaking news, our friend Michelle wanted to share with us what she likes to call her, Obama face. Really, that big, Michelle? We'll have more from this O-list on future newscasts. Chad?
Oh, thanks, Wendy. In weather news, between Halloween, Christmas, and all the bitter campaigning, we seem to be under an unseasonably strong sugar-high pressure system currently dominating the region. So far this season, we've seen a heavy mix of milk chocolates and Smarties, accompanied by occasional lollipops. Last week we had a drizzling of M&Ms in the south, then some early gumdrops appearing around the higher elevations, mostly nuts in the northeast though. In the Champlain Valley though, we got clobbered with a heavy load of Lake Effect peanut butter cups and Kit Kat singles, delighting small children everywhere, and strangely aligning with the annual peak in suicides among dental practitioners. Now for our forecast. I'll be looking for dilated pupils, nausea, bloating, diarrhea, irritable bowels, insomnia, incontinence, tremors, epilepsy, and headaches. Although, if you haven't been following the presidential election, you'll have nothing to worry about. That's all the news that's not news. I'm off to collapse into a diabetic chocolate coma. Tim?
All right. Thank you very much, Chad and Wendy. Oh, my goodness. That's a lot of sugar. Hey, Wendy, you know what? I ate some graham crackers, some chocolate, and marshmallow at once, and I guess that would make it that I had a s'moregasm, right? Oh. All right, yeah, thank you very much. All right, Warren Miller is at it again and will present its 59th feature film titled Children of Winter. Here's a look at the film.
This fall, for the 59th time, Warren Miller Entertainment brings you the only film you need to see. If you're a skier or snowboarder and you like horses, ships, Vikings, rock and roll, and tons of snow, join the Children of Winter.
All right, that's exciting. I like that. All right, Children of Winter will play at the Flynn Theater on November 22nd and 23rd. Everyone who buys a ticket will receive day passes to Stratton, Smuggler's Notch, and $25 at the Alpine Shot. To get your tickets, go to theflynncenter.org. So we're looking for two of the loudest audience members right now. We've got a camera out on the audience, and those tickets, those audience members, go ahead, make some noise right now. If the camera lands on you, the lovely Miss Jen is going to go ahead and present you with some tickets to Children of the Corn right there. So we've got one winner right now. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right. Very good. All right, we found a studio audience member, and I know that they've already got another one locked in. The lovely Miss Jen will go ahead and present you with your tickets to Children of the Corn. Children of Winter. Sorry, Children of Winter have been canceled. We're back to Children of Corn. Tonight's guest is no stranger to our stage. He has been back every season on his birthday to catch us up with what he's been working on. Please welcome back Rusty DeWees.
It's my birthday suit. It's my birthday suit. How'd you
Yes,
like that?
it is. Very nice.
Happy birthday.
It must be the calendars coming out pretty soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, you better. Wow, you better tuck that in, buddy. Good God.
It's my birthday.
Yeah. I'd ask you what's up, but I already saw.
My birthday.
It is your birthday. Thanks for being here, man.
Well, thanks for having me. And the story is, this isn't cheap thrill here. This is my birthday. So you said, do something. You have me on every year, and I appreciate it for my birthday. And you said, well, do something kind of different. So I thought I'd show up my birthday suit. So I'm back there naked, and this guy Martin, what's his last name? Peter Martin.
Peter Martin. Oh,
He was back here. He said, you can't go out like that. I don't know who he is. He didn't look.
He's the owner of Channel 3, Rusty.
Oh, he was. So anyways, I said, can't
Buy
they
your DVDs now. We've just been canceled.
Can't they put one of them black things and and hovering around? But he
You
said,
wish
no,
you were black.
Put
All
that,
right.
put that on. Anyway, so yeah, we're having
Careful
fun.
now. That's
I know
gonna come.
it's the real thing. Tell them.
It is the real thing. He is wearing his birthday suit. I can actually get. Joel, did you caught that?
Thankfully not.
Oh, okay. I got to ask this then. Before we had this show, what the hell did you do on your birthday?
Oh, what did I do? Not much. I mean, I hung around November 15th. It's a good time of year growing up in Stowe, Vermont, and there's always little snow, and and you're getting into the holiday season.
Yeah.
And I always liked it. People say they don't like, they call it stick season. I like it because it's the beginning of turning down the speed of life a little bit in the North Country. You know what I mean? January and February, hibernate like the animals. You know what I mean? So I like it.
The leaves that come off the tree, a whole new life is gonna start in a few months later.
Yeah, it gets dark early, and darn, everybody knows what happens when it gets dark early.
Rusty gets naked.
Up in Elmore. But so I like always have my birthday where it is.
How do you like living up in Elmore? You got a beautiful house.
Elmore is nice. Elmore is a small town. Beauty spot of Vermont. It has a sign right out front of
Absolutely.
Warren and Kathy Miller's Elmore store. So
I
it's
love
nice.
their store. We as a family, we used to go camping to the Elmore State Park.
Right.
Yeah, and you'd go down every morning. We'd get a cup of coffee down there at the Elmore State Park, and Warren owned it then with his wife.
Always wears shorts. Warren, year round. Always
and they always had these great things, like the barbecues. I mean, it's one of these typical country stores. It's got everything. It's got the mail drop is there. You can buy clothes. You might want to go check it out, and you can buy your groceries and everything right there.
Everything is there. And I remember Christmas Eve at the Elmore Church. It's almost too good. Well, everybody lives in Vermont, because they want to live here. You walk out of that church door at Christmas Eve, and you're looking over at Lake Elmore.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And it's ice and it's snow, and it's like they write about, So it's been great.
Oh man! Now, what about Christmas traditions? What do you do for Christmas traditions?
Christmas traditions, it's changed a little because as time goes on, members of the family pass on. But when Dad did about 3 years ago, but one of the things we used to do is Thanksgiving, my dad and I would go to Payne's Christmas tree farm and tag a Christmas tree for myself and one for my parents. And then I'd go back and cut them like the 18th with Dad. So it was always fun to tag Christmas trees on Thanksgiving Day. Everybody'd be cooking at home, and then we'd be out there. And he was all full of life and everything. Even up till he was 90 years old, we did it.
Is that right?
He would get right down under there and cut the tree. He's 90 years old getting up. So I miss that, but you replace it with other things,
Oh yeah.
Like this year, my fiddle player Don Como.
Oh yeah,
plays
great
fiddle
guy.
in my shows. I'm godfather to his oldest daughter. They got 4 kids, him and Peaches. So they come over to my house Thanksgiving. We cook it up, and we all go out and tag the trees
Good
for myself
for you.
and for my mom.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I love the holidays. This is for me.
That's for you.
All right.
Have a sip there, buddy. It's that maple syrup. You know what I'm saying?
That's good stuff.
Yes,
hey, watch
indeed.
this.
Well, we knew it was your birthday because you always come here on your birthday, and we wanted to have a surprise for you on your birthday. And I didn't know what to get you. I do know now. But what we did is we have a little surprise for you.
Thank you.
So I think the music's going to start, and we're just going to let it go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, what is that? Nice chick.
Bring it over here. Bring it over here. Bring it right over here.
You got a dollar?
Oh, she might be in trouble down there.
Thank you, chick.
All right, there's Chicky.
Thanks, chick. Thank you.
Chicky Delight, everybody. How about that, huh?
That was good. I also note that Jen, well, she's coming over, but she's dressed like Lager.
She
She's got
is.
flannel.
She
I
is
like
your
that.
official lager girl
I
now.
appreciate her doing
Yeah,
that.
and you just got back from Maine. You did a couple shows.
A lot of
up in
shows
Maine.
up in Maine. Thank you for all the Vermonters who had relatives who came out to the shows up in Booth Bay and Rockport. And I'll be doing a lot of more shows up in Maine in the next couple of years. So that's
And spreading it throughout New England and
yeah,
hopefully
man.
beyond.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Well, not actually not hopefully beyond. Actually, just New England's fine for me.
Yeah. Well, you certainly are well loved. And by applause, how many people have seen Rusty live in performance before?
Thank you.
I'd say that's
Thanks for coming.
I'd say that's pretty much. Rusty's going to go ahead and perform for us in just a couple minutes, and boy, I bet you're in for a surprise there.
Hey, you know what?
He's going to take the coat off and stay a while.
You know what? I got a new product. I got to promote. I got lager onesies now. So who's got a little kid at home?
I got a niece, but give it to an audience
You?
member.
Christ, you're 90 years old. You're still breeding. Well, good for you. Here, I'll give this to you right here. All that. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Easy.
Yeah, careful when you walk back.
Watch that now. Watch out. You better watch out or my didgeridoo might show.
You have no idea how high cut up the flap is in the back.
Oh,
of that
really?
right now.
I did feel a draft up in there.
Well,
Oh,
we
it's
also
all
have
good
another
fun.
surprise. Our
What's
friends at Junior's Restaurant, they provide you with your favorite meal. They've also made a birthday cake for Rusty DeWees. That's our friends at Junior's Restaurant in Colchester and in Burlington.
No, can we zoom?
What's that?
Can we zoom in on the turds by any chance? You see them little turds right there?
Look at the turds right there.
Little doggy diamonds, they call them. Thank you, Jen. Well, thank you, Juniors.
Thank you to Juniors.
Italiano, eh?
They're good guys. They're good guys. Hey, we got a lot more Late Night Saturday coming back, and Rusty's going to perform for us right after this break.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back to the show. Now taking the Fairpoint Communication stage and reading from his new book, Scrollins, give it up for Rusty DeWees.
This is anyway, here it is. Kim, the bathroom attendant. Some of you people who go to the Champlain Valley Fair, guys might recognize this. How you doing, big guy? What's up? You good? All right now. Even though he's probably over 400 pounds and his yellow Harley shirt could tent Hoss Cartwright, and he's got back boobs, and even though I weigh what he eats for meat in a week, even though all that, he calls me big guy. He's the bathroom, scratch that, he's my bathroom attendant. at the big end of summer Champlain Valley Fair that draws 300,000 folks, 150,000 of whom he'll see pee twice. His name is Kim. Well, my mama always wanted a girl, and she'd have had 8 boys before me. And when I come along, I was a boy too. But she'd have named me a girl's name anyway. The tone of Kim's voice seems to have been altered low by his weight, and though I would dread ever being near his size, I'd give a pretty penny to have a voice like Kim's, all low and sexy and polite and woman-friendly. One woman at least became friendly enough to have bone 6 kids for Kim, and I'm thinking I better tip green, because if they eat anything like their daddy. Kim, where's your home? I asked. Middle Florida, real in the middle. He told me that his town is so in the middle of Florida that this year's bad storms didn't even come close. He's very worried right now, though, for the folks in New Orleans. Cause of Katrina going to wipe them folks out. I feel sorry for them folks, real bad I feel. They stop below sea level. That's all, they all better just leave. I feel bad for them folks. Well, I feel bad for them too, but I really don't actually care to the point that I'll think twice about them. If I catch a newscast showing big, huge waves crashing across the shore, I'll do nothing more than file it into the watching big, huge waves crashing across the shore on TV again part of my brain. Then I'll go eat. But when Kim says he feels awful, you get the feeling that he actually does feel awful. If only because Kim's nicer than the rest of us. How do I know he's nicer than the rest of us? Because he scrubs toilets 12 hours a day for whatever a wage and literally filthy tips, and he does it well. He sweeps, scrubs, and tidies, and after a really big clinker, he sprays Glade. The dude can spray some Glade. Did you ever see that guy on TV, that curly-haired guy who smokes a pipe while he's teaching you to paint trees? I forget his name. He's dead, I think. But anyway, he paints trees and he looks good doing it. Same with Kim. He looks good as he sprays, leaving a wall of Glade that you would have to shift down to walk through. I'm dying to find out what Kim gets paid. I won't ask, because I was taught by my folks that it's impolite to ask. Also, if I found out he doesn't get paid much, I'd feel anger towards his employer, and I don't want to do that, because bottom line is Kim most likely chooses to do what he's doing. But if he's not getting paid $1,000 a day, he's being underpaid, because pay should be determined by how desirable a job is. The less desirable, mining, ditch digging, bathroom attending, the higher the pay. And us folks who are doing what we love should be paid less, or nothing at all. Or we should pay to do it. I'll get up tomorrow. My first thought might be about sending out sponsor letters to raise money so I can produce something that will earn me even more money. What do you think Kim's first thought will be tomorrow morning? The storm or the toilets? If it's the storm, Kim will feel bad. If it's the toilets, I'll feel bad for Kim, because man, cleaning toilets all day must suck ass. So if you go to the fair this summer, say hey to Kim, tip green, and try to be clean, because Kim's one of the nicest guys I've ever seen. That's Kim, the bathroom attendant at the Champlain Valley.
Just landed with a thud, my friend.
What's that, landed with a thud?
It just landed with a thud.
Now,
I think we're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back right after this. That was good stuff, man. Thank you.
It's kind of serious, you know.
Experience the taste and hospitality of Vermont's Little Italy at Junior's Italian in Colchester. From fine dining to pizza and all of your bakery or catering needs, Junior's Italian, when only Italian will do.
Junior's Italian in Colchester and in Burlington. Plus, they just opened up their new restaurant, Minore's, and they provided us the cake for Rusty. Is that good cake there, buddy? You can get back to me on that.
Got any floss?
Oh, you got a little drool coming down there, right there.
It's good.
Yeah. Thanks to my buddy Rusty DeWees. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy the holidays. The lovely Miss Jen here is joining us. She's the new Miss Logger, I guess. Be sure to join us next week when we'll sit down with Tony Gallucci and Eric Kovo, plus the music of Evil Hero. Remember to support local artists, just like the folks you've seen here tonight. We'll see you next time on Late Night Saturday. Good night, folks.
Shut it out my mouth. I was going moo. Thanks a lot, man.
It's rolling through some credits right now. All right. Don't you look nice?
Yeah.
I like the duct tape.